In food news this week, cereal brand Kellogg's wants to be known for its cereal first and foremost. To do this, they've effectively sold their cookie markets to Ferrero Rocher. What does that mean for the consumer? Well, it affects this important deal remain to be seen, but the brands in question consist of Famous Amos, Girl Scout, and Keebler. Our fingers are crossed that none of these brands get cut, because I don't know what I'd do without any of these. Famous Amos is the perfect travel snack cookie. Girl Scout cookies are the best frozen cookies. And I'm not going to be happy if those Keebler elves aren't in my life anymore. But with the sales of these cookie brands, I expect Kellogg's to be upping their cereal game. How will they do that? I'm not quite sure, but here are a few ideas. Fortnite cereal featuring little marshmallows that look like brick stone and wood walls to appeal to the teenage crowd. Wildly untrue claims of medical miracles to appeal to the older cereal munchers. If they discover that Rice Krispies can reduce back pain, even if it doesn't, I'm sure that'll give Kellogg's the boost that they're looking for. Given that little kids who love sugary cereal a single mascot, we named an algorithm of Tony the Tiger, the leprechaun from Lucky Charms, and Toucan Sam all in one for an easy brand recognition. Don't worry, Kellogg's. We did the legwork. Here's the Sam, the Lepo Tiger. Great, isn't he? In baseball news, a Babe Ruth card from 1921 has been verified. A California man bought the card at a thrift store for $2 a couple years ago, but sent it for review, and it has been approved by whoever approves old baseball cards using science. The card is expected to sell for around $4 million. Now that has been an absurd amount of money, so the crew went looking for some cards that we can sell to give our show a bigger budget. It took a while, but we managed to find an identical Babe Ruth card. Now we haven't sent it in for review yet, but rest assured, there is no doubt in our minds this is going to make us rich. Or at least that's what the guy at the thrift store said. Todd, could you bring in that card so we can take a look? Look at this, pristine condition. It has the name, the team, and everything that was on the original card. So we're a little excited here at Good Night because we're ready to send this baby off to John Pryor, the anthropologist that examined the Babe Ruth card we mentioned earlier. We cannot wait to hear the results. We're all going to be rich. In tragic news, Los Angeles rapper Nipsey Hussle has passed away. The rapper, who was nominated for a Grammy at this year's awards for his album Victory Lap and a longtime veteran of the rap scene, was shot at his clothing store in Crenshaw. Now, Hussle has done a lot for his community in uniting the gangs that exist in the LA area. He poured money into the economy through his clothing store while also representing his city with his records. He was supposed to be in talks about further mitigating gang violence with the LAPD just today. Support from across the rap world poured in, and while a horrible story to be sure, we're highlighting it because of the important work Hussle did in his community. So if you're inclined, go listen to Victory Lap or any other material he has put out. Tragically, he was just 33 years old. If you're wondering what's happening in Poland, well, there's no way to sugarcoat this. They're burning copies of Harry Potter. The SMS from Heaven Foundation, a Christian evangelical group, has cited the use of magic in books to be sacrilegious. And in a picture posted on Facebook, the church burned it along with many other books. But if we look closely, we also see that there's an elephant in the pile as well. Now, I don't know what the SMS from Heaven Foundation has against Harry Potter. They can hate the book all they want. Burning it might be a little bit far, but something I will not stand for is elephant hatred. How can you hate those things? They're harmless. They're a creation of God or something. But something we cannot in good faith leave out of this story is that the BBC article we got this story from cites a report documenting that the rampant sexual abuse within the church. The report cites 400 individual priests in Poland, which is just awful. They sit around burning a children's book that has enriched so many lives and burn an elephant for no reason, I guess. But this stuff flies under the radar? Not a good look for Polish Catholics, if I'm honest. In sports news, the Red Sox have started their season with a resounding whimper. Now officially 1-3 on the season, the Red Sox lost 3 in a 4-game series to the Seattle Mariners, the first which was thrown by 8 runs. This doesn't bode well for the Sox, who won the World Series just last year, but it isn't uncommon to see. Experts commonly refer to this phenomenon as the World Series hangover, the tendency for championship teams in one season to suffer and lose focus either at the beginning or for the entirety of the following season. The Red Sox home opener is April 9th at Fenway Park, and the fans are hoping the Sox can bounce back from getting scored on 34 times in the opening series. Finally, it's April Fool's Day, everybody. But Connor broke the whoopee cushion before we could start filming, and instead, last Thursday was International Laser Tag Day, and the crew made a video to celebrate. But we didn't have any time to air it, so here it is now, and we'll be right back. You're watching Good Night, live on the internet and YouTube.
Todd,
What up?
do you know what day it is today?
No, what day is it?
National Laser Tag Day.
What?
You know what that means.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, man. I just don't know if this is such a good idea.